Robert The RNDiva, and I'm so glad that you joined me here. I have something I want to let you know. You see how high gas is? You see we have a baby formula shortage. We also have food that's high. Inflation is high. What is going on? Well, things may get worse before they get better, and you need to be prepared. Go to preparewithrobert.com. Go to preparewithrobert.com. Brought to you by My Pager Supply. Get emergency food kits right there for 2,000 plus calories a day. You're going to need that. It's brought to you by My Pager Supply. Go to preparewithrobert.com. Don't be left behind. Be ready now. Let's go. Hey there, this is Pastor Robert The RNDiva, and I'm so glad that you joined me here. I have something I want to let you know. You see how high gas is? You see we have a baby formula shortage. We also have food that's high. Inflation is high. What is going on? Well, things may get worse before they get better, and you need to be prepared. Go to preparewithrobert.com. Go to preparewithrobert.com. Brought to you by My Pager Supply. Get emergency food kits right there for 2,000 plus calories a day. You're going to need that. It's brought to you by My Pager Supply. Go to preparewithrobert.com. Don't be left behind. Be ready now. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. It's time for Real Talk with the RNDiva. Hey, Diva, you here with us? You here? There we go. We got you a little closer. Let's get a little closer. Can you hear me all right?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What's happening? Good evening.
Hold on. Let me get this new microphone working right here. Now, I want you to be able to hear me clearly.
Oh, we showing our tail tonight, ain't we?
Do that very white.
Not tonight, sir. Not tonight, sir.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Well, now. There we go. How's everybody doing here this evening?
Well, wait a minute. Who you talking to? Because there ain't nobody in here but me and you.
Oh, no. We got people. We got like 2,500 of you on YouTube right now. Please go and share that with somebody. And then also those of you watching us on Rumble, come on, give us some likes there and share this with everybody that you know. And of course, all of you are fans there on Facebook. Go ahead and share this. Give us some stars, give us some hearts, give us some love, and share this on your page. We've got in 1 hour, maybe an hour and a half, we're going to overtime, power-packed podcast for you tonight. Isn't that right? Hey, things are looking different around here, aren't they? Huh?
Oh, what's going on over there?
Oh, I just moved to another.
You did something?
Got my little headphones here now. For those of you on Spotify, we've been using the hard-earned money that you send to support us. We send that. We put it right back into updating our studio and equipment and all kind of stuff like that. So yeah, I got on a new shirt, got a new headphones, new microphone. Woo! Getting the lights right.
And ask him what I got.
What you got?
Nothing.
Yes, you do.
Nothing. No.
You get ready. So you get ready to get some new stuff here.
Look, a new wig, maybe. She ain't new. I brought her back, but she ain't new. She's a friend of the show.
I tell you, as long as you don't do like Carly and rip it off.
Okay, Carly, that is blasphemy, sir. That is blasphemy.
All right, let me back up here a little bit so you can see that I can hear. I got the fireplace behind me and all like that. Listen, we have several stories that we have here that we're going to be going over tonight. Again, share this with somebody right now. Tweet this out, X it out, if you will. And it's been a crazy week, hasn't it, Diva?
Yeah, it's been ridiculous. It's I'm pretty ashamed of the human race right now. I'm pretty ashamed. Yeah, I'm not at all.
It's a lot going on. And we're going to cover some of these. There's a lot of domestic themes, domestic stuff that's going on. So we're going to cover our first story tonight. Our first story, watch this. You're going to really, for those of you that are in the rainy season, here it is right here. Bless her little heart. Let me pull it up here. Do you know what happened the other day, Sean? A woman died after being struck by lightning. Yes, she did.
You need to stop thumping.
Stop thumping. Okay, that's my
again. Well, you know, are you shocked?
Well, yeah, because you know, I don't do lightning.
Okay, neither one of us do lightning, thunder. Everybody need to be quiet when it's happening. Don't know what that does. I don't know if it attracts it to where you are, but your mama and your grandma always told you, go on, sit down somewhere and while there's lightning and thunder going on and be quiet.
I know that's right. And we used to get a lot of that in our little country town we were born in.
Yes.
Look what happened here. I'm going to read this to you. This is from ABC Action News. In Clearwater, Florida, just right across the bay. A woman is dead after being struck by lightning on Sand Key in Clearwater, according to the Clearwater Police Department. At 7:45 p.m., Clearwater Police Department and Clearwater Fire and Rescue responded to a report of a woman struck by lightning. Upon arrival, a 73-year-old woman, later identified as Kathleen Carrick, was found dead on a sidewalk inside Bayshore Gardens 4 complex at the 1300 block of Gulf Boulevard. There are no witnesses to the incident. A man discovered her body on the sidewalk after the storms rolled through the area. Diva, talk to me.
I mean, it happens. She may have had a cardiac condition or something. And, you know, your heart is electrical. It works through electrical conduction. It could have very well hit her and sent her into an arrhythmia, and it happened to be a deadly one. VTAC or, you know, one of the big ones, ultimately ending up in a systole. So I don't know.
Well, that's really sad because I'll tell you what, why was she out in the lightning in the first place?
But see, hold the line. I don't know if that's necessarily. You don't have to be out in the, you know, she may not have seen it. It may be happening. She may not have seen it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to be right where you are all the time because, you know, it travels. So it might not, I don't know. I've caught myself outside a couple times when it's,
lightning?
Yeah.
Well, you sound like Keith Sweat. I want to go outside in the rain.
I don't never want to sound like Keith Sweat. Never on never.
And I don't ever want to look like Keith Sweat. But anyway,
Keith Sweat used to get all the ladies. Huh?
Yeah, Keith Sweat is he has a lot of paternity he's responsible for. Anyway, but the lady was struck by lightning. And listen, I'm from the school of when it even looked like it's about to start lightning and thundering, I shut down everything. That's me. I don't do that. You don't have to worry. I know you can be inside the house, but I think I just feel safe by having that ceiling, the insulation, the roof.
None of that matters.
But you will not catch me outside.
Maybe it caught her outside. Maybe she wasn't out there. She just, you know.
If she's on the sidewalk.
But maybe she was going to her car to get something. Listen, you don't know the specifics.
Yeah, because nobody saw it. I'm trying to wonder. Maybe was there foul play? They said a man discovered a body on the sidewalk. She's in an apartment complex. She out there on the side. You mean nobody was sitting out the window looking?
You sit in the window when it's thunder and lightning?
No.
Okay. No, and then there's that.
No. Okay. All right.
There's that.
Point made.
You answered your own question. Well, rest in peace, little lady. How old was she?
73.
Well, she probably had a cardiac condition of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't take much.
If you have an arrhythmia already, that's,
Well, that's sad. Well, folks, the moral of this story is be careful because this is the rainy season, especially down here in Florida, and this is hurricane season.
Now, isn't Tampa the lightning capital?
Florida is, I think. I don't know about Tampa, but yeah, you're right. I think we are. Yes, we are. I need to move, then.
I know.
Listen,
that's right.
I don't do lightning at all, but who does, right? But anyway, we'll definitely let's see the lady Miss Kathleen Carey, her family's in our thoughts and prayers, and hope that everyone is safe, especially with the hurricanes coming. There's one coming this way. But since we're talking about Tampa Bay, let's go over to another story, shall we?
We might as well. Everything happens here. I'm so sick of the foolishness.
No, isn't that something?
Gosh.
Here we go. Look at this. The dirtiest cities in the U.S. Oh, this is well. This one.
Did we make the list?
We're gonna see who made the list.
Did we make the list? Did we make the list?
Let's go down here to the list here. Here are the top 10 dirtiest cities in the U.S.
Be more. Baltimore.
There you go. Number one, Baltimore. 47,295 sanitation-related complaints. Wow. That's
nasty.
Number two. Have you ever been to Baltimore?
Yes. Not on purpose.
Okay. We'll talk about that one after the show. How about that? Anyway, so here, let's see. Number two, Sacramento. 34,186 sanitation-related complaints. Haven't been to Sacramento.
Me either.
I'm surprised San Francisco isn't on there. Because in San Francisco, they poop on the street legally now.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
Not legally. Are we talking about dogs or humans?
I'm talking about humans.
Sir, that is just not a law. I need you to give me that in case law right now.
Listen, okay, I'm going to show you the second. In San Francisco, and y'all put your comments down below if you know about this. In San Francisco, they actually started hiring, the sanitation department hired people. It was starting at $70,000 a year, which is actually not much there, but $70,000 a year just to go around and clean up human feces off the streets. It was a full-time gig. Yes.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yeah. It's San Francisco is a failed city. It's gone down real bad. So number two is Sacramento. Number three, the top 30th cities in the U.S. Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Kakalaki. Oh my.
Oh, that's not good.
But I always liked Charlotte. I thought Charlotte was pretty,
They're not pooping in the street, are they?
No. And number four, Los Angeles. Los Angeles, California.
I'm surprised it wasn't number two.
I know.
But that's the third one in the state of California, right?
Yeah, second one.
Okay, Sacramento. Did you say San Francisco?
No. I threw San Francisco.
Oh, okay. You messing up the list, sir.
Yeah, well, listen. Anybody that allows pooping on the streets, you are dirty. You nasty.
I'm gonna need some case study on that. Let me see that.
I'm gonna show it to you. Number five, Memphis, Tennessee, the home of Elvis and the home of the Church of God in Christ, is the fifth dirtiest city in the country.
And K. Michelle, the singer.
Ooh. She is kind of.
Now, moving on, sir.
I had to let that one marinate for a second. Number six, the sixth dirtiest city in America is Boston, Massachusetts. Okay.
Okay. I have nothing on that one.
Yeah, no, that one. That's a lot of good one there. Okay, you know what? My Alexa just heard us and she started telling us about Boston. Did you hear her talking back there? Be quiet. Alexa, be quiet. Those things are listening to us. You know that, right? Number 7. San Antonio, Texas.
I can see that.
Really, San Antonio, the Riverwalk there is beautiful. The Alamo. Oh.
That's why I went to basic training.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And I went to the Riverwalk for Town Pass.
Okay, and it was nice, wasn't it?
It was nice, but it was back in 1988.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, okay, that makes sense. Maybe it's gotten a little dirty since then. And number 8, Kansas City.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Now here's one that's a little not too surprising, but number 9, Buffalo, New York. You ever been to Buffalo?
I don't do New York.
You don't do New York? It's
or
up
Jersey.
To you. New York, well, New Jersey.
Or Jersey.
New York, yeah, but Buffalo, it gets cold up there in Buffalo.
The majority of my siblings were born in Jersey, New Jersey.
Oh, okay. That's Christie land over there. Mm-hmm.
That's from Xavier on up.
Wow.
I was the only one that was born here, and we saved the best for last.
Amen. All right, and number 10, Dallas, Texas, Big D. All right. That's interesting there. Now, that's the top 10. The full list is right here. I'm just going to zip on over here.
No more. We don't want to hear no more about no dirty streets, especially when people pooping.
Oh, look at this. Milwaukee is the cleanest city. Really?
That's from the snow. Just wash it all away.
San Francisco's number 19. Miami number 18.
So we did make the list.
Miami did number 18. Okay. Well, I'm glad to know that Tampa isn't. Orlando isn't. That's good to know since we're here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good.
Now, let's get on with some other serious news. There was a horrible incident that happened in Orlando the other day. I sent this to you today. This one was really sad. Right in the Pine Hills area, I know right where that is. A brother is accused of killing sister, hurting another in Central Florida over power bill. Yeah.
Didn't I tell you I'm so disappointed with the human race this week in particular? Absolutely just trifling.
Now here it is. Roby Sevier, 37, is in the Orange County Jail accused of shooting and killing one of his sisters and hurting another. The shooting happened at their house in Pine Hills around 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday morning. He called 911 and admitted to shooting his sister. Now listen to what happened here. The surviving sister told deputies that their brother was mad at them about their electric bill. He allegedly went into his bedroom and got his gun. The arrest record says the Sevier then forced his way inside a different bedroom that his sisters were in, punched them, and hit them with a gun. When one of his sisters, Miguel Brown, tried to stand up, the report said Sevier shot her in the head and left the room. My God. It's not that serious, bro. The other said,
that's just
wow.
That's stupid.
I mean, look at it. The other sister was taken to the hospital. The arrest report says she has several injuries to her head.
Yeah.
He shot both of them in the head?
No, he shot one and he was beating the other.
It will likely cause permanent disfigurement, according to the
over a power bill.
That bill must have been mighty high.
But you know what? He has some built up animosity because they have been going back and forth anyway, because the sister that was killed wanted to buy him and his other sister, out of the family home. So I think he was already bitter, all up in his spirit. So he went ahead and acted on it. So I think maybe the power bill just tipped him over the edge, if you need a reason.
Now, I must admit, the electric bill has been high lately.
Listen,
but
sir,
that ain't worth killing nobody over.
I don't know. The power bill. What do you consider high?
Well, $600.
Oh, okay.
That's high. Yeah.
Well, that's high, but that's not $600 right off the rip. That's somebody is trying to make a payment arrangement and didn't keep the payment arrangement, and then and you know, so you got the payment arrangement, you got the 3 months behind. So help me understand.
Usually, I say around about 200. It's cool. It's cool. Usually less than that, but anything over 300 to me is high.
Yeah, that's excessive. But I guarantee you that had to do with some past due bills. Somebody was supposed to go down to the little Amscot and pay the bill, and they never made it down there. They went to the bingo hall.
And he probably couldn't pay his video.
They went to the bingo hall.
The Am Vet on Friday.
The Am Vet. They went over to the VFW and did the penny bingos.
Ooh, and he lost.
And lost. And lost.
Well, one thing about it, he won't have to worry about, because the 33rd Street Jail there in Orange County, he'll have all the electricity.
That he wants. Exactly.
Three what? In a cot?
3 hots in a cot.
3 hots in a cot.
Yes.
3 hots in a cot.
And they're going to even offer him a little mood lighting, because you know at night when they lights out, they shut down the lights in their cell, but there's lights on the runways and the stairwell, so it's a little mood lighting up in there that he's going to get an opportunity to enjoy for the rest of his natural born life.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone away for a while, but that's really sad though, because it's just, you know, people have to realize things are not that serious. But everybody seems like on the end they're about to snap now. What's up with that? People
nerves are frayed. You know, they're frazzled. People are just pushed to the limit. Stressed. Trying to be like the Uddens, be like the Joneses. First of all, who are these Joneses? What Joneses are we talking about? They're talking about keeping up with the Joneses. I'm gonna need y'all to tell me which Joneses are we talking about?
That's a good question.
What? Because I know a couple Joneses. I'm not trying to keep up with it. Not my family Joneses, but I'm not trying to keep up with no Joneses. Mm-hmm. Joneses are heavy in the poorhouse. Y'all better stop messing around with them Joneses.
Who was Jones? That's right. It's really, but listen, it's really sad that people now are in a place where they are just snapping right there. I got this. Snapping.
Really?
You know,
are you primping? Are you primping?
Yes, I was. I'm on.
My Lord.
You gotta get ready for when I go to Belize. But anyway, tell me this. Speaking of, now we're gonna get into a serious subject now. Even not that wasn't serious, but anyway,
that was foolishness.
That was foolishness. Let's talk about COVID. COVID is still here, and I'm changing my vernacular. COVID is here. It's still here. It never left.
Attaboy. Okay.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
I got it. Now, those of you in the comments, we're getting ready to turn to RNDiva. I want you to put your comments down. And if you have any questions down in the comments, they're on YouTube, Rumble, or Facebook. And we'll ask them, because we're going to have a little discussion here in the next segment here on our show, this podcast, because this is a very serious issue. First article we're going to be talking about is COVID mask mandates return. Uh-oh. Better get Mako. COVID mask mandate return. All right, you see that? There goes a man. He looks like that looked like a hockey.
I cannot.
No, that's not the N95. I don't.
No, it's not the N95. That looks like one of those masks that they put over their nose when they're painting.
Yeah, that's right. Well, let's see here. Nearly 1 year after President Joe Biden declared the pandemic over, some colleges, Morris Brown College in Atlanta, and workplaces have reinstituted mask mandates amid reports that the administration is set to roll out new COVID regulations as early as next month. Diva, what did I tell you on the last podcast? What did I say?
That it was going to roll out, and I told you.
And when? In mid-September.
Absolutely. And guess what? You weren't wrong.
The COVID subvariant, currently known as Eris, which has been seen in more than 50 countries, including Denmark and Israel, has spurred increasing numbers of medical professionals and health activists to begin calling for a reinstatement of COVID-era restrictions, including forced face coverings. Go ahead.
Listen, there's no surprise when I say surprise. Are you surprised? Once again, let's go through that whole little thing. COVID is here, but COVID never left. Okay, right. I've been noticing more and more people in our area with their mask on, me included. You know, my little running around, I put my little mask on, and if folks have a problem with it, they can look at me, but I'm gonna need them to press the gas, mash the gas, and keep on going. Don't say nothing to me. Mind your business. If you don't want to wear a mask, that's okay. I'm gonna wear mine. But it's and it's gonna continue to happen, because what I explained on the last show, because there's not 100% compliance, and you can never have 100% compliance, but closer to 100%, then you're going to have these variants popping up. Because basically, if you are not having the compliance, you're giving it more chances to morph and to mutate into something else. So you walking around, it ain't real. You saying it's not real, and when I say you, I don't mean you. When folks is like, well, it's not real, it's not. You keep saying that it's not going to stop the COVID from mutating into something. It is. How about this? It's something that you don't know what you're talking about. It's something that you call it. Tell me what it is. The people with the degrees said it's COVID, and every one of its little variants. So regardless, it's going to continue to mutate. Period. Let me put that out there. Period, because that is what a virus does. That's normal for a virus. How quickly it does it is in our control. Mm-hmm. Somewhat. If we are more compliant with distancing and wearing masks and things of that sort, then we tend to slow the process, and you won't see as many variants popping up.
What, slow the spread? 15 days to slow the spread?
And within the last week, 2 variants have popped up. But how about this? All it needs is for a new variant to be named. One symptom needs to pop up. One change from what's already been reported needs to pop up. Then there goes another variant, as it should be, because they need to be able to track and see what's doing what. So here you go. There it is, and there it is then. It's going to continue to mutate, because that's normally what a virus does. That's how a virus lives. It jumps from one to another, gaining, losing, morphing, changing. This is what it does.
Okay, now what about but this is we're in the summer months, so usually the coronaviruses may usually flourish in the fall, winter, more cooler temperatures. Why is this happening in the heat of the summer? That's a little abnormal, because this is not flu season. Flu season is not till later on in the year, correct?
Correct, but here's that. So basically, what you're asking me is it going to be knocked down in the summer? Is it going to slow down in the summer?
Well, we're in the summer now, but yeah.
It's not going to slow down. It's not going to slow down because there's not compliance. COVID was going on long before the pandemic. And what happened was it got to be that nobody was doing anything because nobody knew about it. That was the government's fault. The government should have came out and said, listen, on a daily, we are fighting boom, 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 and boom.
Okay, wait.
But because
question. Question. You mean coronavirus, not COVID-19?
COVID-19 is a coronavirus.
Right, but coronavirus was around all along. Remember SARS and MERS and all that. But COVID-19 came in.
Right. Okay. COVID-19 is a part of coronavirus. It's the base. Coronavirus started the whole thing. And what has happened is it has morphed, and then it came into COVID-19. It's not even COVID-19 anymore. It's COVID, and then it's the variant. Right. What is there? Eris, there's
Provila, something like that with a P.
With a P. What is it? Provila? I can never remember the names. I ain't gonna say the wrong thing. And these are subvariants. Right. Those, you have the alpha, the beta, the delta, and then you have what comes on underneath that. So it'll be the base, then it'll be alpha, beta, whatever, and then it'll be whatever's tacked onto it, because that tacked onto it is the change.
Now, you made the comment, you made the statement, because I know you've been in nursing for 30 years plus?
Well, I'm only 25, so.
Yeah. Before you were in your mother's womb, right. So, but now, this has been basically, this particular strain, let me say it like that, the COVID-19 strain, has been pretty much proven that it came from a lab. So, in Wuhan. And it got, and then of course it spread, it got loose and spread the whole 9 yards. Not coronavirus, because they were doing testing in the lab with different types of coronaviruses.
Why?
To try to come up with research.
To try to come up with what? Something to slow the spread, because something had already presented itself, the coronavirus, and they were trying to combat it. So yeah, I would say that the lab had something to do with it, but I don't know if it necessarily that it wasn't released from there. I think it probably may have. I can't call it. I don't want to speculate, because then I'm going to be looking crazy. Maybe something went on in the lab, and it wasn't released as a
it wasn't released
bioterrorism. Mass destruction.
It leaked, so to speak, for lack of a better word.
Well, okay. Well, all of them did. All of them. Every virus that gets out is from there.
But it's man-made.
It's not man-made.
I mean, the COVID-19 is man-made. Because they manipulated it in the lab. Now, coronavirus, let's go back. Coronavirus, yes, it's been around because that's basically like we had SARS, right? We had the MERS. Remember some of the MERS, the MERS?
Mm-hmm.
SARS. Then we had it wasn't the pig. What was it called?
The bird flu?
No, not the bird flu. That one too, but there was another one, the pig. It wasn't called pig. It was called something. Maybe it was the bird flu. You know what I'm talking about? This is like about 2009, 2008, 2009, then around 2012. You had the bird flu back in the 70s.
And then it came back.
Right.
Remember? Mm-hmm.
Right. So the coronavirus itself has always been, like you said, around. But that COVID-19, it was different than those, because it seemed like it was, in the lab, created in the lab, or manipulated in the lab.
Okay.
So that's what they were.
Okay.
That's why I started taking people out of here so wild and crazy, because it affects the heart, it affects the lungs, it affects the this and the that. Right.
Right.
I'm asking. We debate. I'm throwing this stuff out there.
I agree with you 100% that it was engineered in our lab.
Okay.
Because I can't follow that.
Well, where'd it come from then?
It's a mutation of the coronavirus.
Okay.
And like I said.
Oh, there you go. Wait, lost your gear, Steven. You there? Lost your picture. Okay, we see we lost the diva. She's gonna be back here in a second here. Yeah, we don't want to put out conspiracy theories or whatever the case, but we do want to, because I guess my thing is, if you don't know where something comes from, you don't know how to fix it. True. But yeah, it keeps mutating. There we go. It keeps mutating. Let's bring her on back here. It keeps mutating. There you go. Hello?
You couldn't see me?
No, we could not see you at all. It was black. Black is this shirt.
Okay.
So now we're back. So we're saying that I guess why they were in the lab, because they're trying to figure out with these bat coronaviruses and all this kind of stuff, and bird flu and swine. That's what it was. Swine flu. Swine flu. I knew it had something to do with the pig, bacon, pork, something. Swine flu. So those are all different mutations, right?
All of them are mutations.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But like I said, in my thought process, because coronavirus has been around for so long, the reason why the pandemic came out and they were in such a rush to shut things down is because it was out of control. They know either maybe something got released maybe something leaked. I don't know, but whatever it was, they needed the public to shut down, to stop moving, stop interacting with each other, so we can get a handle on it.
Did the lockdowns work?
No, because people are too dishonest. In the beginning, it worked. But it's not something that's going to happen overnight. In the beginning, it worked, and people started getting antsy and having cabin fever, and you don't tell me what to do, and I need to get out of here. This type of foolishness, and there you go. And then it changed the whole game. It changed the whole game because people had to get out, and people were out sneaking out, doing stuff they ain't had no business. And here we go. You ain't gonna tell me what to do, and I'm gonna keep doing. You know what I'm saying? So it did initially. It did. It absolutely did.
Because I remember back in was that March, Aprilish of 2020, when we had the 15 days of slow the spread, and pretty much everything shut down. I mean, as much as it could anyway, and we had a curfew and everything. But what about those people that were shut down like for months at a time? Some states were, shut down for like months at a time.
How long were we shut down?
About 2 to 4 weeks. It wasn't long. Florida was only about if it was a month, that's all.
What? Why did it feel like a lifetime?
Well, when you sitting in the house all the time, it wasn't long. I remember it was during the Easter season because like everybody.
It started in 2020.
That's when the lockdown started. The virus started end of actually, it started spreading wild New Year's Eve, because I remember I was in church on New Year's Eve, and I was like, uh-oh. And I said, I hope this thing doesn't come, and that's by the first of the year, and then it came here, and then by the time March came, towards the end of March, it was lockdown time. Because the kids were only out of school 2 or 3 weeks here in Florida.
Damn,
everywhere. Yeah.
I could have sworn the baby kids from next door was home for like 5 months.
Oh no, not in Florida. Because remember, that was the fight. Remember,
they got on my nerves.
Our Ron DeSanctimonious, he sued a couple of school boards who wanted to keep,
How you gonna sue the school board and we the one that paid it?
Okay, but that was in the past. But I'm saying, so yeah, I remember Palm Beach County was one that didn't want to that wanted to remain locked down. They told no, y'all got to go to school. And even if you did then a lot of schools did hybrids. The kids could come and they did the online and all like that. But Florida, y'all put your comments down below. Let us know. Florida, we were not locked down very long. We were maybe about a month, 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks.
You can't make me think it was only that little bit of time, baby, because I know them baby kids next door was putting me through it. But I know they was home every day.
Well, they probably maybe they were home supposed to be doing the hybrid, and they were sitting up there longer than
outside with the trampoline.
Yeah,
I said, jump one more time. Jump one more time in that tramp. I'm gonna flip it over. Get your in the house.
But yeah, it was. But there were some states they were locked down for like a year straight. Yeah. So the lockdown, that's what I'm saying. The lockdowns may have helped a little bit here in Florida, but I don't know if some other places, I don't know if it really worked because it's still spread. I mean, pretty much everybody, not everybody, but almost everybody got it anyway. Right? You didn't get it.
Everybody got what?
Almost everybody got COVID at some point during that year or 2 years. I said
Not
almost.
me.
I said almost. And you're a nurse. How you do that?
Okay, you want to know?
You're a nurse.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Mask, PPE. So that's why I was telling you last show, ask the nurses and the healthcare workers how we've been able to get through our daily lives, 12 and 14-hour shifts, and not becoming deathly ill and laid up in the ICU, because we were using personal protection, masks. And then when we go into, especially when we in ICU working, we wear masks with a shield. Why? Because of secretions. We've been doing it for 30 plus years. In my years, I've been doing it all this time. So there must be some kind of science to it. It must be the right. Listen, what I said last week, the science is sciencing. Do you hear me? That's how I didn't get sick.
Wow.
That's how and let me tell you something. I went out in the height of it. And the only reason I was released to go out is because I was a healthcare worker, but I was doing short satellite shifts. I would go in and put in midlines. I worked on the IV team just as a side hustle. And I would go in and pop lines in for people that were being sent home. They were trying to get people out of the hospital because they didn't have any more beds. So I would go and put a midline in or a pick line in and get them out of the hospital. Sometimes I had 13, 14 a day. When I get off work, I go right in.
Wow.
So that's how I didn't get sick. And that's how, if nurses get sick, it's short-lived, baby. It's short-lived because we built up an immunity.
Okay. Really? Well, I've learned something here today. Now,
there you go. Give me some money. Give me some money.
You want to donate to the RNDiva? There it is right there on the screen. CashApp, $RNDiva01. Venmo at Shonda-Blatch. There you go. She gave you some good stuff. That was worth something right there. Now listen.
Yeah, that was a nugget right there.
That was a nugget right there. Now watch this. Watch this. Now, let's go to another story that has to do with this, because look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, children of all ages. You're going to love this, Diva. What that say? Republicans in 9 Florida counties adopt resolution calling for a ban of COVID-19 vaccines.
Why? What will be the purpose of banning it?
This is from the Epoch Times. A movement is gaining momentum to pressure Florida Governor Ron DeSanctimonious, county sheriffs, and the Florida legislature to ban COVID-19 vaccines and all other mRNA vaccines in the state. Republican executive committees in 9 Florida counties, the local arms of the Republican Party of Florida, have adopted a resolution asking Governor DeSantis and lawmakers to prohibit the sale and distribution of the mRNA vaccines in Florida. The 83-page resolution also asks State Attorney General Ashley Moody to immediately seize all remaining vaccine supplies and conduct a forensic analysis of them all. The so-called Ban the Jab resolution, adopted by the local Republican executive committees, was written by psychotherapist Joseph Sansone. It was adopted first by local-level GOP officials in Lee County, which includes Fort Myers. It was then adopted by the committees in Collier, Lake, Santa Rosa, Seminole, St. John's, Hillsborough, and Brevard counties. Franklin County became the 9th county to pass it on August 19th. On behalf of the preservation of the human race, the Lee County Republican Party calls upon Governor DeSantis and the state legislature to prohibit the sale and distribution of COVID injections and all mRNA injections in the state of Florida, and for the Attorney General to immediately seize all COVID injections and all mRNA injections in the state of Florida and have a forensic analysis conducted, the committee said in voting to adopt the resolution. The resolution includes more than 140 exhibits of evidence that the authors say point to the independent findings of biomedical professionals and others concerned about vaccines. None of the executive counties responded to the Epoch Times request for further comment. The CDC declined to comment. The Republican Party of Florida, Pfizer, Moderna, and the FDA did not respond to requests for comment. Go ahead.
Why? Why are you banning something? It's okay. Are they banning to be forced to take it, or banning it to be sold? Period.
No,
if I want to go buy it now, it's going to be illegal for me to go buy it.
Well, you can't buy it, but you get it.
Sure, you can buy the vaccine.
No, you can't. You got to go to your doctor.
No, you don't.
Well, okay. Okay.
But okay, so you're telling me that the doctors in the doctor's offices can't buy it. So if people opt to take it, they'll have it.
No. From what this says, this resolution says, 83 pages. Let me go back because I want to make sure we're let's see. They're calling upon the governor and state legislature to prohibit the sale and distribution of COVID injections and all mRNA injections in the state.
There you go.
So prohibit the sale and distribution. So in other words, you can't get it.
So basically, you don't want to take it, but then you're going to stop me from taking it because you don't want it sold nowhere around you. What I suggest is that you get on that little spaceship that the little boy sent up, Elon Musk sent up there, and have him ship you out of space or something. Because just because you don't want to doesn't say I don't want it. If you don't want to go silver, then shut the hell up. And a matter of fact, if you don't take it and you choose not to be taken and you want to say that COVID's not real, do me a favor. Do not come to the hospital. Don't come for treatment. When you can't breathe, I need you to sit down, put your head down between your knees like you do on the airplane. Don't bring your ass to the goddamn hospital. Do you understand me? Stay home. You can say whatever you want. You don't believe it. COVID ain't real. Well, if COVID ain't real and that stuff that's coming out your nose is all in your mouth and your throat is swollen and you stay home. Do not come to the hospital. Don't go to the urgent cares. Don't go to your doctor. Don't call your PCP. Don't call the witch doctor because you don't believe none of that. Point blank and to the period. I'm going to let you go on with that. No, I'm not done yet. And so what I'm basically trying to tell you is I'm going gangster on you now because if you tough guy and I don't believe in COVID, I can't breathe. I'm sorry. Then you just not going to breathe. Don't come in here, sir. We treating people that got COVID. What you got? You don't know? Well, you ain't gonna find out today, son.
Oh my Lord! Did y'all digest all? The RND
I'm over it. I'm over it because I've been in there. Do you know how hot that personal protective equipment is with the mask on? Listen, 9 times out of 10, I'm in there. I got my glasses on. I got the mask on with the shield. I got the bonnet on over all of that. Then I got on 2 gowns. I ain't supposed to have 2, but I have on 2 gowns. And because I don't want to get my uniform ready because I'm always cute going to work. I'm just saying. So I'm doing all that. I'm doing that. I got shoe covers on and I'm looking like I'm about to walk on the moon. And you're going to come in here and say that you won't have COVID, but you about to die. You about to DIE because you can't breathe. Well, down your own time, sir. Die at the trailer. Hell.
They also want to prohibit the sale and distribution of all COVID injections and all mRNA injections in this whole state. And then they want the Attorney General to immediately seize all COVID injections and mRNA injections in the state and have a forensic analysis conducted. So if you look here, I want to show this to you here. Let me just put this over here like this. I want you to see this. This is where this is headed right here. All right, you see that headline?
COVID is a bioweapon.
COVID-19 was a bioweapon. Election smurfs traced to China. So these, 9 Republican, these 9 counties that have a majority Republican or whatever, they wanted the governor to ban it. Ban it. In other words, you can't go and get it unless you get it on the black market.
So now you want me to be sick because you stupid.
The resolution.
That's like me telling. That's like healthcare workers or surgeons saying, "Well, listen, such and such had this surgery and they died. So the family, well, we want to ban that surgery for everybody." Man, get the hell on. If that's not what you want to do, then don't do it. But don't take away my right and my choices. Stay over there where you are and don't come to the hospital seeking any type of medical help, because medical help is connected to that COVID vaccine that you're trying to get rid of.
Well, we'll put the question down here now. Is banning the COVID-19 mRNA vaccines a good or a bad thing? Put your comments down below. Put your comments down below. Let's put it up here. There it is. I want to say, put your comments down below there. Those of you on YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook, and those of you on Spotify, you go ahead and comment there in the Spotify app here at Real Talk with the RNDiva and Pastor Robert. Is it a good thing? They want to ban it. No more vaccines.
I got something else to say. And how about this? And the fact of the matter is, if you don't want to do it, okay, fine. But you don't believe in COVID. So how is it a bioweapon? You don't believe that COVID is real. So what is it that you're saying that is a bioweapon? I'll wait. No, ain't nobody gonna say nothing? We just gonna sit there, let that marinate? Huh? I'll wait. They sound stupid as hell.
What's the answer?
The answer is hell no. I'm not. Don't touch. If you don't want it, put it over here. Let somebody else get it. Come on, sir.
Wow. Now, if history is an indication of the future, then we can almost say what's going to happen in the present. What am I saying? Because these are 9 counties here in Florida that are asking the governor to ban the COVID-19 mRNA vaccines. And not just ban them, confiscate them and throw them away and do some forensic tests on them and all that. So the question is, if I wasn't the preacher and I was a betting man, how much you want to bet that Meatball Ron probably might just
ain't no might. You know his one chromosome having ass is gonna do it, because all he was. Hey, listen. First of all, dude lives to disrupt people's lives. He does not uplift the American people or the Floridians down here in this lovely state and on this lovely peninsula. Okay, the little one chromosome man do not care about nobody but who live in his address.
Well, he wants to live at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Well, he's not gonna never live there. He ain't gonna never live there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a good discussion here. I'm going to put this down here. Do you think banning the COVID-19? But I was going to say, that's what it was. I would almost bet, especially if he continues to sink in the polls for the Republican primary, he's going to need something to try to
boost him back up.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he should go get a mug shot like the other one did.
Okay, we're not getting into the political thing. But anyway, we're not doing the politics down there. But listen, I'm willing to bet, push come to shove, he probably will do it. Now, if he does that, then what will happen? What do you think will happen? if he
It's gonna
bans
get
the vaccines,
but
all of them.
what's the
The mRNA, the COVID, not regular vaccines.
But what's the sense in banning it? If you want a forensic test run on it, run the forensic test on it now and come up with a decision at the end with data to back it up. Let the science continue to science, and then you go right on ahead and pull it if you feel that's what you need to do. But I want you to sign this form that if you decide that if you sign a petition saying you want it pulled, then I want you to sign a petition saying you're not coming to the hospital.
Well, here's what I think. I think we got both sides of this going too far to the extreme. If the vaccine is out there, I don't think it should be mandated. Okay? So like you said, if it's available.
Is it mandated?
Well, they tried to as much as possible. I mean, some people lost their jobs because they wouldn't get it. That's as close to mandated as you can get. Some people, some people couldn't get in school unless they got it. But if it's not mandated, okay, that means if you want to get it, you go and get it. That's America, right? But taking it away and banning it is just as bad as mandating everybody to get it.
Right. Because now you're taking my rights away.
Right.
And okay,
right.
so
right.
if that's what they want to do, that's just wrong in the other direction. You know what I'm saying? So both of those, mandating it is not the answer. And
that didn't work.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what I want people to do. I'm trying to find the words because I'm trying not, because I load an F-bomb in the chamber every time. So I'm trying to, in the barrel. So stop asking people, did you get the vaccine? That is none of your goddamn own business.
Well, HIPAA, right?
Stop.
Right.
And you know what? Stop volunteering information, whether you got the vaccine or not. That'll stop that talk right there. What you do, are you telling people that you're getting tested for HIV? Did you tell somebody what your results were? That's the same conversation.
Right.
That is your medical business. That's your medical history, which is your business. Why are you worried about what other person is getting vaccinated? Worry about what you're doing in this vessel. Stop running your mouth and telling everybody else what you're doing. That'll stop that conversation right there.
Okay, but then what about with jobs that say you got to show proof?
Okay, well now that's different.
Well, but
it's different, especially in the healthcare field.
I'm not talking healthcare now. That's y'all in
okay, but I don't know about the rest of y'all. If y'all even exist, I don't care nothing about that. I'm just saying, if your job is telling you, that's some people's job. That's some people's job. If they don't want you on their job without a vaccine, then go find you someplace that does.
But that ain't that easy, Shonda.
Well, I'm so sorry, so sad. Your dad.
So you think it's all right that if
it's my business. I put my money in on this business to get it started, and you chose to work here. But I'm going to tell you, in order for my company to run, this is what I wanted to do. You must have the vaccine. You don't like it, kick rocks. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Okay. So that's forcing people to do it, because if that's my livelihood. If
go do something else. Do they require vaccines at the strip club? Go over there. Y'all don't understand. This man is my family. So when I know him backwards and forwards, so when you see me cut him a look, it's because, and I'm trying to respect the fact that he is a pastor, and but I really be wanting to say it.
I don't know if over that Odyssey 2001 they require them to have vaccines. It's right next to the Sonic. That's why.
It's next to the what?
Sonic. On Dale Mary Boulevard.
Let me tell you something.
Odyssey 2001
Sir,
and Sonic.
Sir, you ain't supposed to be at either. Okay. Let's move on because somebody gonna say something in the comments. I'm gonna have to get them all the way together. Not a little bit, but all the way together. So let's go.
But seriously, you saying that, no, I don't know. I don't think that was fair.
What?
That if a person couldn't keep their job if they didn't get the jab.
It's my business. I started it with my own money, right? And in order for my business to run, there are practices that I put into place. And if having a vaccine is one of them, keep it moving. Because it's not a matter of, oh my God, they're making me take the vaccine. No, what they're saying is, here's what I've decided for my business. If you don't want to follow the rules, if you don't follow another of the rules, you're going to get kicked to the curb, right or wrong. I'll wait.
Okay.
So it's the same concept.
That sounds like a mandate. That sounds like a mandate.
People getting all butthurt, all over this goddamn vaccine because they don't like to be told what to do. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one more thing to do. Don't bring your behind to the hospital. That's one more thing to go with your little stink behind vaccine. If it's their business, they run their business the way they want to run it, and that's it. There's no ins and outs. That's it. And nothing can be said about it. Oh, it's wrong. No, it's not. Because now you're trying to tell that man how to run his business.
Or woman.
Right or wrong.
Or stockholder.
Or woman. Over there, Odyssey. Odyssey 2000 or 1000?
That's 2001.
Or 2001.
2001.
Yeah.
Right next to the Sonic. There's a street, Cherry Avenue is right.
Right.
So.
Right.
But listen. We're gonna take a break right here. Here from one of our sponsors. Put your comments down below. And, I want to tell you. Let's see here. Let's hit a little break here. All right. Listen, what are we so proud to have one of our sponsors here called Mammon Nation. Mammon Nation is something like an online Sam's, online Costco type club here. It's a membership-based online shopping platform that features American-owned and operated businesses. You can shop your values and help support those who have veterans and American-owned businesses and veteran-owned business and American-owned business. And what happens is the money goes back into the community. And so you get discounts, all types of discounts, where you receive when you get a membership. You can get a monthly membership, an annual membership, or a lifetime membership. You can also become an affiliate like we are. And if you go to mammonnation.com, mammonnation.com/RCTV Network, mammonnation.com/RCTV Network, and check it out, join, and get your items and buy and help support veterans and American-owned businesses there. And a portion of what you purchase there, when you use that link, help support the Real Talk with the RNDiva and myself, Pastor Robert. They have a lot of different things and items in the marketplace. You'll be surprised at what you find there. That's mammonnation.com/RCTV Network. All right, we're back. We are back. We are in a hot discussion here about COVID-19 and the vaccine. And we were talking about there, let's see here, the Republicans here in the state. Now, let's go back over those counties, because I want those of you in the state of Florida to know which counties that have passed this, adopted this resolution, and that are trying to get this, the governor to pass it. Let's go back over those counties one more time so you can hear it loud and clear. It was first adopted by local level GOP officials in Lee County, which includes Fort Myers. Then it was adopted by committees in Collier County, Lake County, Santa Rosa County, Seminole County, St. Johns County, Brevard County, Franklin County, and wait on it, Hillsborough County. That's where we are.
Well,
So
listen,
anyway,
folks, those that are pushing this thing to have Governor DeSatan pass this law, I need those of us that want to have the option of having the vaccine to get out in numbers and push our agenda as well, because basically they're making a decision for us. So there needs to be both sides of the coin being presented at the table, not just them running their mouths, running the whole narrative. We need to be able to speak up and stop sitting back waiting for the next person to do it. Step up and say, no, it's my right to do what I want to do, and you mind your business. The option needs to stay there. It doesn't need to be mandated, but the option needs to stay there.
Well, speaking of mandates, also,
Jesus.
President Biden is likely to recommend everyone get the new COVID-19 vaccine.
No.
President Joe Biden told reporters Friday that his administration will likely recommend that everyone get a new COVID-19 vaccine. I signed off this morning on a proposal. I'm sorry.
Don't do Joe.
Huh?
Do not do Joe.
Okay.
Oh, Joey.
Oh, shit.
Are you choking?
I was snoring.
Oh.
Sleepy Joe. I signed off this morning on a proposal we have to present to the Congress, a request for additional funding for a new vaccine that is necessary, that works, he said, while taking questions from reporters outside the Pilates Fat facility in South Lake Tahoe, California. And tentatively, not decided finally yet, tentatively, it is likely to be recommended that everybody get it, no matter whether they got it before. The president's comments tracked with those of a White House official who advised reporters on August 20th that the administration would be encouraging all Americans to get a COVID-19 booster shot this fall. Since early July, COVID-19 hospitalizations have been on the rise domestically, with 3 new variants of the disease spreading across the country. The uptick has resulted in some businesses and schools reinstating mask mandates, including Morris Brown College in Atlanta and Atlanta University Center Consortium. Diva?
I think that is muddying the waters. I think that, when we were getting shots growing up, it was like once a year. So because the variants are changing so much, I'm guessing they're going to attempt to make a vaccine for every last one of them, but they're going to be making vaccines till the cows come home, because there's not going to be 100% compliance. Therefore, there's going to be more mutated variations.
And the vaccine does not prevent you getting the COVID virus.
And the vaccine does not prevent you from getting COVID. And let me tell you what it did to me. It made my vitiligo spread faster, because it's such a jolt to your immune system, and mine's already compromised anyway with this vitiligo, that it just made my body go just batshit crazy. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand all these. They need to explain what the vaccines are specifically and what's being pushed out there and for what reason. Don't just say it's the vaccine. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on them variants and say this is the COVID for this is the vaccine for this variant. Because you're gonna be standing in line getting shots all day.
All day long.
So I understand some people being, apprehensive, but to be totally honest, just say what it's for and let me make a decision whether I'm gonna take it or I'm gonna wear my mask. And that's what I'm doing. I wear my mask.
In other words, don't ban it.
Don't ban it.
Right.
Don't take my choice away. Right. Stop all that goddamn on marching out there with them signs. Did y'all have on a mask out there? And every last one of y'all gonna get sick. But you don't think like that, because what are you, invincible? I don't know what these people think.
Do you remember Uncle Herman Cain?
Yeah.
Remember he was ain't nothing wrong, and he went to that Trump rally, and
how long was it before he died?
A week or two. He was out of here like boom, whoa,
boom.
Like, But he was 70-something years old, so he was in
It
there.
don't matter. It don't matter. That thing knocked him on his butt and quick.
Faster than it was like you saw me. I remember seeing him. He was on Twitter. He was, he was having a good time. And I don't know, it might have been a week. He was gone.
It was quick.
Mm-hmm. That was sad. That was sad. Because he was around all them folk and didn't have no mask on.
Remember last week when I was saying that the variant that we spoke about last week, the symptoms weren't the same as the original that we got shut down for and all that. Guess what has circled back?
What's that?
Those symptoms.
Mm.
Those symptoms have circled back. So it's always going to be at the forefront. It's always, and I'm going to tell you something else. There's 10, 15 other viruses that's floating out there too. They just haven't brought to the forefront to tell you what they are. So you better wash your hands. You better social distance. You might want to wear a barrier on your face. I didn't say you better. I said you might want to, because I don't want to hear your mouth. Don't get down in my comments with the foolishness, because I'm here for the foolishness. But those are 3 great suggestions. What's the big deal? Stand over there. Why you got to be up in my face anyway? You too close. If I can feel the hotness of your breath on the back of my neck, you too close. And I'm going to need you to take 10 paces back. Red light, green light. Hit it. Back it up. You better moonwalk like Michael Jackson.
Spitting all over the place.
I'm just saying. Got me fired up. I got me fired up in these parts.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Now watch this. We got one more over this COVID thing, because we really, each week on our podcast here on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify, we're kind of doing extended time, but we're still going to take every week. We're going to try to do something and really get the questions answered by the RNDiva, who has 30 years of experience of being a nurse in the healthcare field. But I want to show you this article here that we also saw this week. It says the CDC says new COVID-19 variant could cause infections in vaccinated people. No comment?
That is not a lie. That is not a lie. And it's because it has strengthened. It has strengthened. So who had the vaccine before are getting sick. And I think that's why a lot of people are giving the pushback. When you say, well, I take the vaccine, I'm not going to get it. Nobody ever told you that.
Yes,
Nobody
they did.
ever
No. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
That you would never get it? No.
Yes.
You have to show me that.
You keep talking. Yes, from the president all the way down. If you take the shot, you won't get COVID. Then when everybody starts getting COVID,
then he lied, because that's impossible. Because there is nothing 100%.
That's what they were saying at first.
Hold the line. There's nothing 100% anytime, all the time. How about these little girls getting pregnant, but they're on the pill? Ain't nothing 100%. There's no way in your right. You cannot tell the American public that they will never get COVID if they get the vaccine. That's an out and out lie.
Right. But that's what they were saying at first. You get the shot and then the second one, and you don't have to worry about getting it. Then they said, well, you're going to get it, but the booster. Then they said, well, you'll get it, but it'll keep you out of the hospital to keep you from being sick. But initially, they did say it will prevent you from.
Well, maybe that was lack of knowledge, but that wasn't something they pushed the entire time, because that's impossible. And no scientist that's looking through these microscopes is going to tell you that I'm going to put out a vaccine for a virus and you are never going to get that virus, because that's not how the virus works. Did I not say it moves and shakes? It changes. So what you had yesterday is not what it is today. So if that's what they said, that was erroneous information.
I remember that, because a lot of people, that's why they got it.
No, there's no way. And that's not why I got it. But I got people all the time. I ain't getting that. You falling like a sheep. No, I'm a healthcare worker, and I let the science. I believe in science, or I wouldn't have ever gotten to this field. My reasoning for getting it is not because I'm trying not to get COVID. I don't want to pass it on to anybody else when I was in and out of the hospital treating patients.
Hold on. Keep talking. I'm gonna find the video.
It just, it just blows my mind that folks are so eager to get rid of it, but they're not doing anything to keep it. Okay, what's the objective? To get your point across? How about giving me a reason or giving me an alternate way of keeping it at bay or keeping it contained? If you don't want to use the vaccine, what's your idea? I'll wait. What's your, if you got this strong argument, then what do you have to support that argument? I am doing the real hand things today, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
So that's what I'm saying. If you have all this pushback for the vaccine, what is your answer?
Well, fact. Because it was out there for when it first started. And that's why they were saying everybody to get it.
Yeah, that's not the agenda that they pushed then, after, initially, and now. If they're still saying it now,
no, they're not saying it now. But they said it then. Initially, when they first rolled it out, that it would prevent you from getting COVID-19.
Yeah, you can never say that. You could never say that. There's so many, because that's not how vaccines work. And like people getting chicken pox that got vaccinated with varicella. People, I did the measles, mumps, rubella when we were coming up. I got mumps so bad it looked like I was a bullfrog. My throat was all the way out to here. I didn't get nothing else, but I got the mumps.
All right, I'm going to play this from the Daily Signal. All right, and I'm just pulling this, and fair use for those on YouTube, fair use.
Let's take a look at just a few of the COVID conspiracy theories that worked. 10 times that media, health officials, or our very own president were proven to have lied about the coronavirus pandemic.
They're really criticizing science because I represent science. That's dangerous.
Experts and health officials promised in March 2020 that we needed just 15 days to slow the spread. Now, almost 2 years later, we've seen almost 700 days of mandates, lockdowns, quarantines, shaming, hysteria, and travel restrictions. No stated end in sight. What do we have to look forward to? As of right now, more mandates.
Okay, okay, it's echoing. I can't get it to play right. But yeah, that was just where initially where Dr. Fauci was saying, you get the shot to prevent you from getting COVID-19. That was back at the end of the beginning of 2021. Yeah, beginning of 2020 when it was first rolled out, and that's why a lot of people got it, because I got mine on January 15th, and then the next one February 16th. Because I was still just out of 4-stage remission from 4-stage cancer. And so that's why Moffitt called me and said, you need to get this because, to prevent you from getting it.
He should have just told you right off the bat you needed to get it.
But no, they did. When Moffitt got that first shipment, I was at the top of the list because I was a black male, 50 years old, 49, 50, whatever it was. So, yeah. And so I did. I did. But, but it didn't prevent me from getting COVID. But I wasn't making a complaint. But I'm just saying, initially, when it first came out, when they announced, we got a vaccine, it was Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. Johnson. And they were saying it was going to prevent you from getting COVID. Then that's why they came out later with the booster, because the first 2 shots weren't preventing it. You don't remember that?
I don't know if I ever heard that, but, initially, I don't know if I ever heard that part. Because like I said, I hear the science of it. The bulletins and the stuff that I get and the stuff that comes across my desk, it's all healthcare and science related. This is stuff that I could never repeat on this show because you wouldn't understand.
Right.
And I'm not trying to confuse people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if I put it in layman's terms, you're still not going to understand it. So I just leave it, you know. So if they said that, they were dead ass. They shouldn't have said that.
It said it first, then also, if you remember, they were saying that the vaccine was 98 or 99% effective.
Okay, so there we are.
But then as it went on, it went down to 87, 85, 72, 43.
Well, this is what I say on this. If that's what they said, and then they started to walk back that number, it's because people were reporting that they got the vaccine and still got sick. So they had to start knocking the number down. They had to to back it off. Mm-hmm. So that might be it, but they shouldn't have started out that high because that's nothing's ever that high. Ever.
Right. So you do remember that when it says 98%, 93% effective.
Well, I do remember the number kept dropping, yeah.
Right, yeah.
But I would have never given a number.
Right.
And what they should have said is the COVID vaccine is very effective at keeping it at bay or keeping infections contained. That's what should have been said.
Right.
Not 98%. You're not gonna get it. Nah, now you're setting yourself up for failure, partner.
Because like President Biden, he's had it like 4 times. But he said, "Well, thankful I had the vaccine because it's not as bad." Yeah. I don't think I did the vaccine. Anyway, RNDiva, we've had a wonderful time. Our time is almost gone. We're at overtime. I'm so excited about all of you that are listening here on Spotify, those of you who are watching us on Facebook, Rumble, and YouTube. Give us some hearts, give us some love. If you would like to support what we're doing, there you go. RNDiva, if somebody wants to donate to you, how can they do it?
To donate to me, the RNDiva, I can be reached at $RNDiva01, and that is for CashApp. And for Venmo is at Shonda, CHANDA-Blatch. And if anyone wants to send me some information, ask me a question, give me a topic to speak on, I can be reached at TheRCTVNetworks@gmail.com. And for you, Pastor Robert, how can they donate to you?
If you'd like to donate to the RCTV Network on CashApp, you can do $RCTV Networks with an S, or you can do at RCTV Network on Venmo, on PayPal at the RCTV Network. And if you'd like to donate cryptocurrency, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you can donate my wallet on Coinbase is at Rob Carpenter II. And if you have any questions or if you have any information you'd like to share or whatever, you can email me at info@robcarpenter2.com. info@robcarpenter2.com. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on this show, on this podcast, you can email us at therctvnetwork@proton.me, therctvnetwork@proton.me, and we'll send you the application there, and we'll let you know and get you scheduled to be on here. We have some special guests that are going to be coming up in the very near future, and I'm excited, RNDiva, because one thing that's coming up October 7th, in the little small coastal beach town of Port Salerno, Florida. Yes. It will be the annual Bahamian Festival. It's going to be a parade, food, a cup fruit and cup salad contest.
The absolute best Bahamian food you ever want to try. Folks, listen. Now, I'm not trying to get the metropolis of Port Salerno, Florida to be run over, but listen to me when I tell you, every year this Bahamian Festival is an extraordinary event. It's small town people doing big things. Boots after boots after boot. Listen, if you're a foodie and you just want to try something good, you need to come to the authentic Bahamian people. Conch fritters, conch salad. Listen, fish, seafood combos, all kinds of stuff. And then they have the Junkanoo band that comes through with the parade. You guys have got to come and experience the Bahamian Festival, October 7th in Port Salerno, Florida. Please come see us. We will be live. RCTV, The RNDiva, and Pastor Robert, and another relative of mine. All my people just in the know. Another relative of mine going to get together, and we going to chat it up a little bit. They're going to walk around and talk to people. That's not me. I'm be in there with the fan.
I want to show you this. Y'all listen. Some of you don't even know what kunk is. Let me show you what it is. Let me show you. Come on. Let me show you. So y'all don't even know what kunk is. But come on. Where's my picture at? Where's my picture? But it's in. Come on here now. Okay, it's not showing it.
It's a shellfish. It's a mollusk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's but it's going to be an incredible time. There we go. An incredible time. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Good food, good company, good people. That's Saturday,
good entertainment.
October 7th. Entertainment. There's even going to be a parade.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Charlie, you know what the history of where the name Port Salerno comes from?
No, but you're going to tell me.
I sure am. Port Salerno is named after a small town in the country of Italy called Salerno. Italians came, and when they settled here, and they named it Port Salerno because of the water there that it sits on, the little port there. That's a little history there.
And just north of us, which we all consider it the same, is Stuart, Florida, and that is the sailfish capital of the world. Did you know
Sailfish
that?
or sailfish?
Sailfish.
Sailfish.
What'd you say?
Oh, selfish. Selfish or sailfish.
That too.
Yeah. But no, it's the sailfish capital of the world. Listen, it's one of the most beautiful little small places. Has quite a history there. That's October 7th. And I'm going to put this flyer up here in one moment here. And so you can get the information here on your screen. It's coming up. Also, I would like everybody to know that if you're in the Gulf area, Gulf states, that we might have a little tropical depression coming real soon, next week.
I hope so.
Hurricane party.
Let's get it. Oh my God, I love a good hurricane. Although that last one that came through here, baby. I thought there was 13 trains coming through this house at once. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Listen, did you know that the Port Salerno began in the early 1900s as a stop named Alicia on Henry Flagler's Railroad and eventually grew into the small fishing village of Salerno? Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
I didn't know Henry Flagler had to come through there.
Oh, Henry Flagler, but see that whole East Coast. Look at that. You see that right there? That at the bottom of this skunk salad. That's also skunk fritters there.
Yes.
Mine. Now watch this.
There's different vendors, and everybody has their own take on how they were raised in making it. And so, folks, come out and experience this. There's vendors. There's entertainment. You're gonna meet some amazing people because Bahamians are amazing folk. We love everybody.
That is on Saturday, October 7th. If you need to fly into West Palm Beach and go 30 minutes north at Palm Beach International Airport. It's about an hour and a half north of Fort Lauderdale and 2 hours, about an hour and a half north of Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. So it's easy to get to. If you're in the Orlando area, be about 2 hours south. Go down the turnpike, and you get me right there. It's going to be a wonderful time. Anything else before we go out and leave him?
No, that'll be all for me. I think I've ranted and raved tonight. I'm going to need to take a little. I'm gonna lay my burdens down and marinate on it. I'm a woosah.
Listen, we thank you all for joining us here for a real talk with the RNDiva and Pastor Robert. Please be sure to share this with some people throughout this week. Thank you for those of you listeners on Spotify. Go ahead and rate our podcast today and share it with some people. Those of you on Rumble, give us some love, Facebook, and also on YouTube. And for those of you watching us on Roku, on the RCTV Network streaming channel, we so much are appreciative of you. And until next time, we'll see you right here on the RCTV Network. Peace out.
Playing from Robert's iPad.